Okay, welcome to your first video lesson. Today we're going to be breaking solving equations down into three different lessons. Today, or this lesson, I guess, is one-step equations. And you can find the examples on the slideshow that I also posted. We're going to be going through slides 2 to 5. And so, awesome, let's get started. Okay, we're going to go over our first example. You should definitely have a pen and pencil paper. Writing this down, even if you think you know your way around one-step equations, it's good to just have the practice. And excuse my wet hair, I just got stuck out in the rain taking my kids to school. So this 2, we need it to get away from our variable r. So what we're going to do is it's a positive 2. We need to zero it out. So we're going to subtract 2 from here. But I need to do it to here also. Whenever I say do it to the other side, I mean the other side of the equal sign, because that's what's going to make things stay equal, right? If you take something from one group, you have to take it from the other. So I'm going to subtract 2 over here. 2 minus 2 is 0, so it's done. No more, right? This r comes down. And sure, you could put like the plus, but it's kind of pointless because we finally have just our r. So r equals, now 4 minus 2 is 2. And our variable is isolated. And we have r equals 2. And that's how that's done. Okay, so the next example, right, from slide 3. We have -1 equals v minus 13, right? So we're trying to zero it out. We need to deal with this minus 13 or this negative 13. Those are the same thing, right? So it's negative 13. And we're going to zero it out by adding 13. So we add 13. We added it to this side. We have to add it to this side, right? So we're going to add 13. -1 plus 13. That's like, picture a number line. I know there's the whole keep, change thing. I feel like that confuses students more than it should. Think about negative numbers, like money you owe people, and positive numbers, like money in your pocket, right? So you owe me $1, right? And you come to class with 13 in your pocket, and we settle up. Where are you at? You still have 12, right? So that is 12 on this side. The equal sign comes down. The V comes down. And then -13 plus 13 is 0. That's why we did it, right? You owe me $13. You come with 13. Where are we at? Nowhere. So it says 12 equals V. Some of you are not comfortable having the variable on the right side. Get comfortable. Same thing, right? So when you were doing your assignment, you just type in 12 and call that a day. Okay, so from slide 4, we have -36 equals -6r. When you're trying to isolate a variable, you have to really think about what operation is being done to the variable, okay? About a third of my students come to my class, they see a -6, and their first idea is to add 6, and that's wrong. It's -6 times r, right? -6 times r. So since the operation being done to the variable is times, we're going to use division to get rid of that -6. So I am going to use like a fraction bar because it's the same as division. I'm going to divide by -6 here and -6 here. And the reason I do that, where's like a different color? Here's a red. Okay, the reason I do that is, what is -6 divided by -6? It's a 1. So technically, it's not just that like you're canceling it out. It's that this becomes 1r. But mathematicians are lazy. We don't write ones. So that's how you actually isolated the variable. Equal sign comes down. Negative 36 divided by negative 6. Negative divided by a negative is a positive. Positive 6. So your final answer is 6. Okay, slide 5. Last example for this video lesson, right? 16 equals v over 12. Now it looks like a fraction, but fractions do mean division. That is v divided by 12. Fun fact, that's why the division symbol looks kind of like a fraction. It's the same thing. So if division is what's happening to this variable, the inverse op, multiplication. So we have v. We're going to multiply this all by 12 because it sort of becomes 12 over 12, and 12 over 12, 12 divided by 12 is 1. So technically it's like canceling out, but really it's becoming a 1. So over here, we multiplied this side by 12. We have to do it here also. These are gone, right? So v is left over here. Equal sign, 12 times 16 is 192. Now the cool part of these videos is you can rewind and rewatch if you're not sure what happened.